Good afternoon, I love viewers out there. You're welcome to the maiden edition of Mudashiru. This is a weekly program brought to you to give you all you need to know about the game table tennis, about the game tennis, squash, and not forget badminton. It's a wonderful program that will come to you live on RCN TV weekly. And this is just to let you know the latest updates in all the sport I've just mentioned. My name is Mudashiru Shittu, and I'll be your guide on this program to give you more exciting moments about the program called Mudashiru. And if you want to be part of the program, you can check us on Facebook, RCN TV. You could drop a comment on Facebook, and also don't forget our YouTube page and also our Twitter and do RCN TV to be part of this wonderful program. Yet a lot of people out there are wondering what was it like about the 2017 ITTFC Master Nigerian Challenge that took place in the month of August at the Tessin Balogun Stadium. Apart from the fact that Omar Sarr won the main edition of the 2017 Nigerian Open, Dina Mashref of the Egyptian also won the women's single. But there's something so attractive about that you need to know, and that's talk about father and son rivalry also took place at the Tessin Balogun Stadium, and it's something you also need to know about. And what's it about? We have a Nigerian there, John Oyebode, who is the son of Michael Oyebode, the father. White John Oyebode, 17 years old, represented Italy at the Nigerian 2017 Open. His father was putting on the green flag, the green jersey, Nigerian green, white and green on that particular day. And who is the father? Michael Oyebode is a member of the Nigerian coaches that went to the 2014 Commonwealth Games. He was also at the side of the Nigerian side in the Rio Olympic 2016, where Haruna Quadri became the first Nigerian to get to the quarter-final stage of the competition. RCN TV spoke with the father, Michael Oyebode. He said that he has not left Nigeria, but he has gotten so much experience as a coach in Italy, and that is where he is based. That when D2 calls, several times he's always at the other opposition side against his son. That the 2017 ITTF wasn't the first time he's going to be at the other side against his son. That many competitions have come and gone, that is always representing Nigeria. Also, he spoke with Lekan Okweso, who is the ITTF media officer for Africa, said that the father is really proud to represent Nigeria always and more. A lot of people were thinking he's going to dump one day Nigeria for Italy. He said no. We also had the opportunity of also talking to the son, and that's talking about John Oyebode, the 17 years old young lad. He is a member of Italian Junior League, far away in Italy, and for the first time he represented Italy in senior competition. So well, he didn't really get what his dream was like in that tournament, that 2017 ITTF Nigerian Challenge. He's hoping that that tournament will give him a very good lifting in his career. Yes, we hope to see that much of a father and a son rivalry will continue as long as they keep playing the game table tennis. Yes, sir. Okay, not forgetting that when it was all over, when it was a bad tournament for our own African world #1 player in table tennis, Haruna Quadri, he went away to Bulgaria to do Nigerian so well and good, and he became the first Africa to get to the first semi-final of that particular tournament. And unluckily for him, he was out in the semi-final of that set. Actually coming down from a 3-0 set against his opponent, but he lost the final set 4-3, and we are hoping that will actually erase the bad memories of what he had at the Tessin Balogun Stadium at the Nigerian Open when he lost in the round of 16 to Abiodun Oyebode. But he has taken the Bulgaria Open, as a very fantastic one, hoping that he is in the right path to put away that worries of what a lot of people call catastrophe. A lot of people call that a very big upset in the world of table tennis. We're still under a man called Haruna Quadri, and he is always in the news for all good reasons that has to do with table tennis. Yet let's not forget that Aruna Quadri is representing his club in the European Champions League. That's talking about Sporting Lisbon. And he has said that this is a new chapter to his career. He's representing Sporting Lisbon. Aruna Quadri is set on a new chapter in his career in already successful career. He will be on duty as the season of the European Champions League in table tennis resumes. And for the first time, his first engagement is going to be an away to French club AS Portoso Craigie on Thursday, 28th of September, this particular month we are in here. Let's not forget the European Champions League tournament for table tennis is a total of 16 teams competing in European Champions League, 4 teams in each group stage, and the first and the second automatically qualifies to the quarterfinal. And Aruna Quadri is doing this for the first African, a lot of history, the first African to get to the quarterfinal of the Olympic table tennis, the first African in the ITTF semi-final in Europe, also the first African also to represent. I tell you, it's a new chapter for Aruna Quadri. And just as you know, that there's also a Nigerian at the Sporting Lisbon club that's talking about Abiodun Oyebode, who defeated Aruna in the round of 16. Yes, if you're out there, you want to be part of the program, before go on a quick break, if you want to be part of the program, you can join us on Ascent TV on Facebook to drop a comment as regards to Master Stroke. Master Stroke is a weekly program that will be bringing you live on the platform of Ascent TV. We're going to dwell on the update, latest analysis on tennis, table tennis, and not forget to squash and everything that has to do with badminton. That is why it's called Master Stroke. It's not about football, it's about other sports that has to go with the stroke. We're going to a quick break. When we come back, we'll be looking at some fantastic, interesting stories in the US Open. You're welcome back to Master Stroke. My name is Mudashiru Shittu. For those who have joined us through Facebook, we'll say a big thank you. We looked at table tennis, and now we are going into tennis properly. The 117 edition of the US Open, still also in America, kicked off yesterday. And for the first time, this Maria Sharapova was given a wild card into this tournament. And unexpectedly, a lot of bookmakers were made wrong yesterday because she defeated world number 2 Simona Halep in the first round. How did that take place? The last time Maria Sharapova played a competitive game in Grand Slam was in August in 2016. But she was able to really get back against a world number 2, against 4 times champion of a Grand Slam, Simona Halep. Are you expecting that? You could drop a comment to say the victory of Maria Sharapova, was it expected? Or it's better, or this likely might be the greatest comeback in the history of tennis. We know that Nadal taking the world number 1 just some weeks back, is a great comeback after the former world number 1 suffered so many injuries in his career, and he saw his career diving. He's coming back, but I think a welcome back, a greatest in the history of table tennis, in the history of tennis, I beg your pardon, is if you end up at the day we see Maria Sharapova winning the US Open. Let's not forget Serena Williams is not in this tournament, and we have only one of the Williams sisters in this tournament. I'm talking about British female world number 1, Joan Coulter. Joan Coulter is out of this tournament, and we know that some of the great heavyweights favorite to win this tournament are out. Defending champion Star Wawrinka is out of the tournament. He will not be having the opportunity to defend his title. Andy Murray, the former world number 1 who just handed over world number 1 to Nada, is not in the tournament. So you want to look at a situation, and Kishnori is also not in the tournament. That's the Japan sensational. A lot of people expected a lot of favorite to be in the tournament. Unfortunately, that did not come place. And the question is, does that leave open wild for Rafa Nadal or also Roger Federer? You can also drop a comment on Facebook. But the big question in the US Open is, when are we going to see an Africa in the US Open round of 1, not even talking about the final? You can drop a comment on Facebook, and also to tell you when we'll ever see an African being represented in the US Open. A lot of tournaments, I need to tell you, a lot of questions that need a lot of answering right now. But yet, you could also call us, but you could drop a comment on Facebook. When are we going to see the first African in the US Open?